In anime or movie world, of course, there are various types of characters that fill and complete the anime or movie. There are strong characters, weak characters, very important characters, or characters that are useless only to fill the duration of empty scene. Well, it's the same as on the game that has various types of different characters with their respective levels of advantages and disadvantages. Hi gamers, it's Allen. After we discussed the strongest Shinobis in the previous video, this time we will discuss 10 most useless Shinobi in Naruto x Boruto Ninja Voltage, which we have summarized based on their performance in this game. Starting at number 10 is Sarada Uchiha. This character is a fairly strong character at the time, namely when an XP was just released on the Play Store and no meta Shinobi would change all of the game strategies at the time. Yep, Sarada Uchiha is only able to give ordinary damage with the power of her ninjutsu without any special effects. Besides, ultimate jutsu of Sarada by using her Sharingan eyes is only able to give special effect to her ninjutsu without inflicting any damage on the enemy. The bad thing is that until now there has been no latest regate on Sarada Uchiha with the latest jutsu or ultimate jutsu updates. So, this character is really forgotten and very useless to use on the battlefield. Number 9 is Yamato. Yamato comes with his flagship jutsu, which is a special wooden jutsu that is used to kill enemy. In addition, Yamato also still has another jutsu, namely water jutsu, which was released to complete the jutsu needs of this character. With all of his jutsu, instead of being able to finish off the enemy, Yamato's jutsu is very difficult to be used for finishing off his opponent because of the small range of the jutsu area and the minimal jutsu effect and small damage that makes him a useless shinobi in this game. However, using Yamato to carry out certain missions variations is still quite fun if it's for entertainment purposes only. Well, let's hope for the best future for our sensei in Team 7. On number 8 is Shino Aburame. As an insect expert, of course, Shino's jutsu power is by releasing his strongest insect to finish off the enemy or to pave the way for survival on the battlefield. However, it's a shame that Shino's abilities are so limited and completely useless right now. Worse yet, this character also only has small enough damage to finish off one enemy. Even though Shino has one effect in his jutsu for setting off traps, it doesn't help much to make Shino survive on the battlefield. It's a shame for a character like this cool guy because when we try to use him in a battle, he will only act as tender meat ready to be eaten by hungry beasts. Number 7 is Zabuza Momochi. He is a character who is quite old because of his presence that appeared in the era of Kid Naruto. In this game, Zabuza comes with a jutsu that can be considered very standard because it still focuses on the visual style of attack and damage without considering effects of a special jutsu to defeat enemy. Almost the same as the characters we mentioned earlier, Zabuza comes with a jutsu that has a short attack range and is accompanied by low damage accuracy, making it difficult to defeat enemy with the right target. That way, every player who plays this character will find it very difficult to control him. With a weakness that is quite crucial, Zabuza Momochi is finally included in the category of a useless character at this time. We have Haku on number 6. After discussing Zabuza, it would be very impossible if we don't discuss about Haku. Yes, of course, because they are always together in the Naruto anime. Even so, it turns out that in this game, Haku's abilities are not much different from Zabuza. All the jutsu possessed by Haku is designed only for the visual style of the attack alone regardless of certain special effects to finish off enemy. It makes her abilities completely unreliable at this time. However, did you know that in fact, Haku was once a deadly character when NXB was recently released? Yet it's a shame that currently Haku can only be used for entertainment purpose because if you look at the latest meta Shinobi with their deadly abilities, of course, nothing can be expected from Haku. However, if one day Bandai performs a jutsu update on Haku, who would have thought this character could also be useful someday? Number 5 is Asuma Sarutobi. Who doesn't know Sensei Asuma here? Of course you know him very well, don't you? With the ability to think intelligently enough to produce the best strategy in battle, it turns out that Asuma's presence in this game is not really useful. Yep, Asuma only has standard jutsu with a small damage range which makes him very difficult to survive in battle. Actually, I was hoping for a new jutsu update issued by Bandai to allow him to survive in this game for a while. However, until now Asuma is still still stuck with his old jutsu, which is weak and unreliable to fight. In this way, Asuma also ended up being one of the forgotten characters in this game. I hope Asuma will be updated on the next nxb version to enhance his jutsu qualities to make him stronger and better in this game. On number 4 is Suigatsu Hazuki. This character who was once included in the Sasuke squad is a character who comes with his water jutsu abilities, which is quite iconic. Even in this game, Suigatsu appears with various water element jutsus to defeat enemy. But it's a shame that the jutsu possessed by Suigatsu is not enough to make him survive in a very fierce battle at this time. Almost the same as Asuma, Haku, Zabuza, and other previous characters, Suigatsu only focuses on basic attacks that only gives basic damage to enemy. With this crucial deficiency, Suigatsu has become a useless character at this time. However, I still hope that Suigatsu can get the new update that will at least allow him to defeat one meta shinobi someday. Number 3, Karin. Yep, still in the same squad as Suigatsu, this Kunoichi is very unfortunate to be one of the most useless shinobi in this game. How come? Karin has a jutsu ability that has a very small damage and has one jutsu that focuses on restoring hit points to all her allies. Even so, the recovery effect produced by Karin is also small and can't help much in battle. Worse, the character who has been released in this game for a long time but still hasn't gotten an ultimate jutsu as the mainstay jutsu that every character in this game has. Many players think that her ultimate will be given as a surprise tech mission prize, but until now there is still no sign of that. Yes, that's definitely a disappointment for players who like Karin. Number 2, Ino Yamanaka. She also has the same fate as Karin. How come? Ino is one of the characters liked by many players because of her beauty and unique jutsu ability does not have an ultimate jutsu, which makes her presence very disappointing. Even though this character is also an old character that appeared when the new nxb was released on the mobile game platform. The ability of each Ino's jutsu in the game is far from satisfactory, starting from the absence of special effects and very small damage abilities. That way, this character becomes invisible in the various battles that exist. Yes, we all hope that Ino can be glimpsed a little by Bandai and they can make a new refreshment for Ino so that she can be useful and can be played again by all players. And finally on number 1 is Konohamaru. I can't help but laugh when it comes to discussing this character. Yeah, Konohamaru is the grandson of the 3rd Hokage in his child form makes his presence in this game quite funny. Yep, how not? His original ability in the Naruto anime, which is quite weak, is also present in this game. That way, nothing can be expected from this character, plus little Konohamaru doesn't have an ultimate jutsu that can make him stronger even if only a little. Maybe Bandai thinks that this character needs a jutsu update, but what can Konohamaru really do? That way, it's possible that until now Konohamaru also doesn't have an ultimate jutsu as a complementary jutsu in this game. That's why I consider him as a character who dominates the nomination of the most useless character in this game. But maybe someday an adult version of Konohamaru will appear as a character who is ready to defeat the current deadly meta shinobi. Yep, we'll just have to wait for his presence soon. But until that happens, I hope little Konohamaru at least gets his ultimate jutsu so he doesn't become an outcast in this game. Do you agree with us? Check out these other great clips from Yaguruma and ensure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. I'm Ali, your host. I will see you in the next video.